All right, guys. Hello, guys. Can you hear me, Laquita?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, guys. Welcome to the Scariest Fearless Woman Chat, our Fearless Friday chat. I am LK Scott, and I'm so excited that I have here with me my sis. First of all, before I go through her bio, let me tell you how I met this young woman. I met this young woman through a mutual friend. He is our brother. We love him so much. So I want to thank Broderick Hook Huckabee for connecting us together. All right, so here we go. Yes, we love our brother. So shout out to Hook Management. We love him. All right, so Miss Laquita L.A. Antoinette is a celebrity and wardrobe fashion stylist based in Los Angeles. Born and raised in Dallas, Texas, L.A. always states her style influence came from her parents. She said, as a preacher's kid, I always had to be fly, which I'm pretty sure it was them frilly dresses and the poo and them socks. Yeah, I can remember that as a preacher's granddaughter, so I understand your life. She creates looks that exudes confidence, fun, and elegance. Her clients include celebrities, CEOs, and everyone in between. She has a style consultant. She has been a style consultant for the last 10 years. That is awesome sauce. Like, my thing is, I've seen her. She is bomb. Like, her work speaks for her. Okay. And not just because she's my sis, but because I have seen her work. And we'll get into that later. Moving to Los Angeles in 2015, LA began interning with LA Fashion Week and Style Fashion Week, where she made various connections in industries. She then went on to style local artists and tapped into personal styling. Once she connected with creative director Lukey, her career, is his name Lukey?
Lucky.
Lucky. My bad, Lucky. I'm sorry, Lucky, if you're looking at this. Lucky, I'm sorry. She went on to style Queen Herbie and Jordan Sparks, where her looks were seen on various music-based platforms such as AMAs and multiple music videos that had over 3 million views. Laquita is a proud CEO of Let LA Style You LLC and currently has a boutique by the name of Dripped by LA, where you purchase looks curated by the fashionista herself. She is currently filming for her new YouTube channel, Drip TV. I now give you a round of applause for Miss LA herself, Miss Laquita. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Thank you for
doing good. Oh, no problem. Of course, I have to, give honor where honor is due because, like I said, I've seen in behind the scenes, I've seen what you have been doing. And I feel like this is a faith thing, like this is a God thing, and you are just pushing yourself to the limit. Like, how does a person go from going to Dallas and moving all the way to LA by herself? I'm pretty sure you knew some people out there, but it's crazy and it's phenomenal how you just took the leap of faith. You took the leap of faith. Okay,
you.
so here we go. We want to know more about you. Like, who is Laquita? If you were to sum up Laquita in a couple of words, how would you sum yourself up?
I would say I'm everybody's friend. Like
Okay.
everybody, I don't really make enemies. So I'll say that. Like if anybody knows me, it's mostly great things you hear about me,
Mm-hmm.
whether I'm in the room or not. And that says a lot. Like I know if I'm not in the room, no one's gonna be talking bad about me because you really don't have anything to say. Always positive, probably the goofy one, the one trying to bring everybody together, have fun, and just live, I guess.
It's beautiful. I like how you said that when people speak of your name, basically they will speak positive things because of who you are and what you stand for. So that's really good. It is very important for us as women to make a lasting impression on people because sometimes we tend to lose out on people because of how we act, and we don't even know that we could be merely losing out on people that we could be connecting to and helping us and elevating us in the world. So I like that. So now what we're going to do, Miss Laquita, is we're going to get into our question game. So I have 10 questions, and it's urban trivia. Have you played urban trivia?
No, I haven't. Not usually up on games, so I'm worried.
Yes, this is Urban Trivia TV. So do you think you know your throwbacks?
I think I'm gonna mess up because I'm on live and I'm nervous. So I'm like, oh, but I'm gonna try.
Don't be nervous. You got this. You got this. Here goes. Question number 1. If 4 kids are playing in the house and something breaks, how many kids are getting a whooping? Is it A, the one who broke it, B, the one who lies about it, C, the one that snitches, or D, all 4 of them?
All 4 of them, for sure.
Definitely in the black community, you're gonna get a whooping.
Everybody gets a whooping. Everybody.
Yeah, even if you snitched on the right person, you still gonna get a whooping.
Right. Don't you hate that? I said, don't you hate that? I would be like, I was just standing there. That was always me. I was just standing there.
I was just chilling. I was minding my own self business, and now I got to get a whooping because of y'all. Like, that's not fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Question number 2. On the show, Martin, what was his name once he joined the cult? Is it A, Brother Dynamite, B, Brother Polite, C, Brother Rock, or D, Brother Shaquille Sunflower?
Wait, say it one more time.
The whole thing?
The multiple choice.
Okay. A, Brother Dynamite, B, Brother Polite, C, Brother Rock, or D, Brother Shaquille Sunflower?
Oh, I'm stuck between Brother Rock and Brother Dynamite.
Think of Martin. Come on, think of Martin. Think of Martin. And guys, if you would like to participate in the chat, we would love for you to say hello, give us a shout out, give us some nuggets whenever we get to our next segment. Like, I love talking to y'all. Which one? You said Brother?
I'm gonna say Brother Dynamite.
And it's Brother Shaquille Sunflower, girl.
You know why that didn't sound right.
Brother Shaquille Sunflower. That's who Martin was. Najee Rumba. that was the show.
Sunflower threw me off. I was like, Sunflower.
Yeah, he was Brother Shaquille Sunflower. All right.
Okay.
Right. That's all right. You got 1 right and 1 wrong, and you still got 8 more questions. So you got this. Yeah, yeah. Okay. On the movie The Wood, what was Slim's real name? What's up, Rachel? On the movie The Wood, what was Slim's real name? A, Ladarius, B, Levante, C, Lavinio, or D, Slim was his real name?
Levante.
Man, girl, you done missed that. The what? His name was Lavinio.
Let me tell you, y'all about to revoke my black card.
We are, because you got 2 wrong.
Okay. Man, this is, I'm old now. My brain don't work the same.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Guys, if you can like, comment, and share on Facebook Live or on YouTube, you can like, comment, and share on Facebook and YouTube as well. We about to revoke Laquita's black card for real. No, we don't. We still have some more. Okay. The next,
I gotta redeem myself. You
got to redeem yourself. If you get your life together, get together. Yeah, get it. Bailey said is one. Yeah, hey Bailey, hey Bae Buggy, we love you. Shout out to Bae Buggy, we love her. That's our baby. Okay, the next question is, maybe you can come and sing for us, Bae Bug, okay? Because I know you got some singing skills, girl. Okay, if you walk into a convenience store to purchase in Arizona, but the price is $1.50 at the register, what is the proper response to the clerk? A, pull out your card and pay. B, say, dang, y'all went up. C, say, yo, it say 99 cents on the can though. Or D, walk out and say, y'all tripping.
Definitely gonna say it says 99 cents on the can.
Because it does. You are correct. You are correct. Hello, Kyra. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Yes, definitely. Because why would you tell me it's $1.50 and it's 99 cents on the can? Like, no, we're not doing inflation around here.
The Chinese restaurant by my house does that. They sell the Arizona green tea and it says 99 cents on the bottle and they charge like $2 something.
Oh, y'all trifling in California. No, y'all real trifling. No, I'm not doing it. I refuse. I will take that can. Here you go. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Next one. On the movie Friday, what was Smokey's mama's name? Is it A, Joanne, B, Pamela, C, Deborah, or D, Arlene?
Why did I never hear her name? Hold on. I was about to say it's Mama. That was her name.
Her name was Mama in Friday.
Say the names again.
Joanne, Pamela, Deborah, or Arlene?
Deborah.
It was Joanne. Joanne. It's okay. You still can redeem yourself. I promise you can redeem yourself.
Oh, what happened?
You said what?
Yeah,
you got to refresh your memory, ma'am, because we got to get our life together. According to Charlie Murphy, what did Rick James' ring say when he punched him in the face? Is it A, loyalty, B, love, C, money, or D, unity? She's like, oh my gosh.
I am horrible at this game.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to accommodate to you. Is it C?
I need a lifeline.
You need a lifeline? Okay, guys. We need a lifeline around here. I need my audience. If you can help Miss Laquita out, she needs a lifeline right now. Listen to the question and you may have the lifeline. According to Charlie Murphy, what did Rick James' ring say when he punched him in the face? Is it A, loyalty, B, love, C, money, or D, unity? Rachel said,
my sister said unity. I'm gonna trust her. If she wrong, I'm revoking her black card too.
She is correct. It is unity. Yes. Rachel saved your life. She said I'm gonna give you 2 lifelines. Okay, so you got one more. Okay. Thank you so much, Rachel. Okay. According to Meek Mill in the national anthem "Dreams and Nightmares," which car did we think was rented? Was it A, Ferrari, B, Rolls Royce, C, Aston Martin, or D, Lamborghini?
Lamborghini.
Do you want to use your lifeline?
No, What song is this?
Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mills.
Aston Martin.
It is Aston Martin. You are correct. Okay. All right. Okay. It's like I can't. The pressure is on.
Ooh, I don't know that song.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. On the show Proud Family, what did Penny's mom do for a living? Is it A, she's a surgeon, B, a dentist, C, a veterinarian, or D, a meteorologist?
A dentist. Yeah,
Final answer.
I'm out of this. I have lost this game. Hold on. Give me the choices again, because that wasn't it. Because you didn't say ding, ding, ding. You weren't excited.
Okay, I'm a shorten it too. Okay, on the show Proud Family, what did Penny's mom do for a living? Is she a dentist or a veterinarian?
Veterinarian.
She is a veterinarian. That is correct. Yes, definitely. Okay.
For the record, I am 33. I do not remember.
Ma'am, I'm 33 too, and I know some of this. We just need to refresh your memory. It's okay. You've been in LA. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You transitioned on
off the record for everybody watching. This does not mean anything about my confidence, okay? Just so clear.
Y'all give her some encouragement on the chat. She has 2 more questions. Tell her she can do this. Please encourage her that she has this urban trivia. Give her some encouragement. Okay, here we go. You got 2 more. Yeah. Yes. If you open the fridge in a Black household and see a Country Crock butter container, what is most likely inside of it?
I got this.
A butter, B spaghetti, C greens, D ain't no telling.
This is a trick question, but ain't no telling is definitely the answer because it could be any of those.
You ain't lying. You are correct. All right. See. You good.
I know food.
Yeah, I love food. Food is life, you know. I love it. Last question. Here you go. On the show Martin, why did Marvin lie about being Martin's son? Is it he was his biggest fan or he didn't want to move to Arizona?
He didn't want to move to Arizona. I remember that.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona. Yes. So let's see how many. Remember, one of them don't count because you got that lifeline one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6. You got 6 out of 10. So you did good. You did really good. Very proud of you. The pressure is off of you now, so we're good. All right, guys. So now that we got into our question game, now we're going to get into our segment of the word of the month. So if some of you guys do not know, I have a woman empowerment group called the Scariest Fearless Woman. If you would like to join the Scariest Fearless Woman community, you may look me up on Facebook, and I'm also on now YouTube, where I will be doing lives on YouTube as well. I'm also a blogger, so if you would like to go to my blogs, you can go to www.thescariestfearlesswoman.com. All right, and Miss LA will be talking about giving her information out at the end of the segment as well, and I'm really excited for that too, so we can promote her and we can show her some loves, because we need to show Miss Laquita some love, Miss LA some love. All right, the word of the month was focus, and so I chose this word of the month because I feel like we have been distracted by so much stuff. We have been distracted by the pandemic. We have been distracted by a shortage of different things happening. We've been distracted by just the enemy trying to attack our lives now. And we're also been distracted by, so many deaths that have been happening in our lives. And it's hard to see people, losing their loved ones and going through grief or going through depression and anxiety because of the pandemic. And we don't know how to center ourselves within Christ and center ourselves to make sure that we still are moving along in spite of situations going on. So the word of the month is focus. And my question to you is, what keeps you focused on your goals and your dreams?
A lot. I would have to say family. Well, God keeps me focused, clearly. Start with that. But mostly my family. I didn't come out here to play. So I know that I have to kind of stay the course. And what keeps me focused? I guess the end goal. Like, I want to inspire other people. I want to let people know there's more to life than just settling, and go for it, and don't be afraid of failure. So that always keeps me going. Also, I guess the people around me, they keep me focused. I have a pretty good group of people who hold me accountable. So they're always on me about what are you posting? What are you working on? When are you coming out with new products? When are you going to work on that TikTok you've been trying to do, like stuff like that. Just my support system. They keep me focused.
Yeah, I think it's really important for you to have a set of people who keep you accountable and allow you to not fall back just because some life has happened to you. So I wholeheartedly believe that family is very important for you to have in your corner, and also, you know, extended family to keep you and be your cheerleader. And you already know who your number one cheerleader is Jesus. Like, he's your number one cheerleader. He's not gonna fail you. He's gonna keep you pushing in spite of stumbling blocks that may come in your life. And so I'm so glad that you said that you have people that's in your corner. My question is, has your circle changed now that you have transitioned on to other things?
Absolutely. Sometimes, you know, as you know, everybody holds a purpose in your life, and not everybody's meant to be there for the long haul. Some people are only meant for a season. A lot of my friends changed when I moved. A lot of my friends changed while I've been here, and some have, you know, phased out. A lot of people, they don't, how can I say this? A lot of people were only, I would say, only hung out with me when I was at a certain level in my life. And once I progressed, if they didn't see a use for me anymore, they weren't there anymore. So, yeah, a lot of my friends, you know my circle. Huck has always been there since day one. I have a couple friends who have literally not changed since probably second grade. And then, of course, I've been blessed with a great circle out here that I didn't know from the next person. And now they're like family to me out here because I don't have family out here. So, yeah, it's kind of like a revolving door sometimes when it comes to friendship. So I don't use that word loosely, but my family, they know who they are, and my friends know who they are.
Friendships loosely. I like that, because I feel like you got to put friends in different categories. Like, you have to put, not friends, you have to put people in different categories, because you can't necessarily talk to an associate about your personal things. So therefore, that's your associate. But you can talk to people that are your close friends. They know you. They're not your yes man. They're gonna tell you the real. Even if you get mad, they're gonna tell you the real. Like, I know my best friend. My best friend, she knows that she can tell me the real, but she know I'm gonna come back to her. Shout out to you, Rachel. Shout out to you. I love you. Okay, next question. Has there been a time when you could not focus on your goals?
I would say recently, like you said, with everything going on, a lot of death happened. I lost somebody really close to me, and that really brought me down to like not focus at all, because I literally had anxiety of like death, which is crazy. We all know that death, it'll come at any time, and that's not something you should really, you know, be afraid of, because you never know when it's gonna happen. But that really made me like not want to be productive. It made me slow down on posting. I didn't post until maybe like, I would say a week ago. And that's like me to not post on social media and at least put my brand out there. I was really like, I don't even know the word. I don't know. It was just traumatic. Going through that was traumatic, because you go from seeing somebody one day and then them dying 10 days later. That was like unreal. So that really brought my level of productivity down. It brought my energy down. It just made me feel like, I don't know. I was literally like in my head thinking, I'm gonna die. Like, that's crazy to say that, but I was literally in that space of like, am I next? Like, what's gonna happen to me? Like, freaking out, overthinking things, and not being productive.
Wow. I couldn't imagine, because I was looking at one of the videos that you had. I think it was on either Facebook or it was on Snapchat or whatnot, and you were talking to him and, you know, chilling with him, and it's just like at a drop of a hat, he was gone. And it's like, how do you cope with that? How do you deal with someone that you were just around? Like, I commend you just right now for even being bold to speak that, because people do need to hear that there's some people that might be going through your situation. So what would you say to them, to the people who will be watching or are watching this, about, you know, ensuring that you still pick yourself up in spite of what's going on?
I just know the conversations that me and him had prior to this, like even with like working with one of the celebrities that I worked with. I remember telling him like a couple months ago how nervous I was at first. And I remember going back and looking at that message and he was like, don't be nervous, you're gonna kill it. Like you already know what to do. So it was kind of like I can't sit here and be like wallowing in pity or like he wouldn't even like that. So I was just like, keep going and live your life. And that's why you have to realize that time is precious. So if I'm sitting here wasting time that God gave me, then why am I here? So I was like, while I'm here, I'm about to knock out some more content. I'm about to post whatever I can, and I'm about to do what I came to do.
Beautiful. I love it. Yeah. You keep pressing and you keep striving toward the success and the greatness, People see people on social media, but they don't know the behind the scenes stuff that goes on when we're going through anxiety or going through having people's other emotions on us, and we're having to decompress from them. Like, people don't see that. They just see, oh, they're on social media, they're doing it. You have no idea what goes on. Nope.
I have taken pictures on days, and once we go into that segment, I'll talk more about it. But I've taken pictures and posted content on days when I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do about work. I don't know what I'm gonna do about money. I don't know, like just stressing about day-to-day things. And I was like, but I'm gonna go take some pictures. And like people always say, you don't have to look but like what you're going through or what you've been through. So I kind of carry that with me, and I will post pictures even on days when I don't feel like it. I may have felt like crap, but I'm gonna get this content out.
There you go. That's all that matters. Okay, so now we're going to get into the segment on a Journey 2. If you guys don't know what On a Journey 2 is, basically, I'm going to put a disclaimer out. This is a safe zone for us. It's a no judgment free zone where Miss Laquita will tell you where she's been through, what her situations are, and it takes a bold person to allow them to be in their personal life. So this is a no judgment free zone. She's going to speak on what her journey is, and if you judge it, maybe you need to look within yourself, because my thing is hurt people. And if you're putting it out in the atmosphere and praying on her and not praying on her, then there's some inner things that we got to focus on. So I pray for you, child of God. Go ahead, Miss Laquita. Speak your truth and be your authentic self.
Okay, where are we starting from? Like the beginning of the journey here?
We can start from where you were and where you are today.
Okay, let's see. Let's go all the way back to 2005. No, not 2005. That's when I graduated. 2015, when I was about to move here. I was in Dallas and I was a wardrobe stylist, but I don't think that I was taking it as serious as I was now. It was just something to do. It was more of a side hustle, and not even a side hustle because I was kind of doing it for fun. My friend Casey was a makeup artist and I was a wardrobe stylist. So we started a partnership called She Styles, She Beats. Mm-hmm. And basically it means she does wardrobe, she beat faces. Mm-hmm. It's simple. We started doing concept shoots because that was always my thing, because I loved watching America's Next Top Model. And you know how everything was always like, it wasn't just a photo shoot. It was like a storyline. It was a moment. So I love to create photo shoots that kind of look like that. So not your normal, just stand there and pose. It was always a moment. So I love skating. I remember doing a photo shoot where I rented out a skating rink. Like, I didn't even have that much money. I just was like, I'm gonna rent the skating rink out during the week one day. I'm gonna go to Route 21. I'm gonna buy a bunch of clothes and I'm gonna style my friends that are models and have my friend that's a photographer take some pictures, and we just gonna post this for content. And then I think that's when people started being like, oh, you really, know what you're doing. So I remember working in corporate America, hated it. Didn't like being there, and it showed. My performance was horrible. I got fired. Well, I got laid off from a job, got another corporate job, hated that one, and literally got laid off. So before I moved, I was unemployed, living in Las Colinas, me and my dog, and my friend was like, I'm moving to California because I want to go live my dreams and you should come too. And I was like, California? Like, I had always been there like during the summer or like on vacations. And when I was a cheerleader, we went to California, but it never crossed my mind to like literally just go and live there. So she was like, yeah, I can put you on to work with me, bartend. We can be roommates, get yourself together.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was like, okay, So my lease was up. I didn't have a job. I had just broke up with my ex-boyfriend, and I figured that was the clearance I needed because you know how you always stick around for love and you tend to not move. I was like, I don't want to leave. We're together, blah, blah, blah. And then once we broke up, I was like, okay, I don't have a job. I don't have a man. I don't have any kids. I'm about to go. So literally my lease was up and I started telling everybody, hey, I'm moving to California in March. Nobody believed me. I don't think anybody believed me up until the day I had my going away party.
Wow. It was like, you lying.
Because not many people just be like, oh, I'm moving to California.
Yeah.
Like legit all the way across the world.
You're right.
And I was like, yeah, I didn't have a plan. So whenever I talk about, I'm like, I didn't have a plan. I just knew I wanted to move and try something new. And my friends and my family, they told me, go out there. And if it don't work, you know where home is. And that's kind of how my mom and dad. And once I spoke to my mom and dad about it, and I got my mom's clearance to go, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be good. If she say don't go, I'm probably not gonna go because when your mama tell you something and then you go against it, something bad happened. She didn't say that. She told me to go, so I went. Got out here. All those plans went downhill. The job that my friend had lined up for me didn't go through. I was working maybe like 2 jobs to try to keep up with California rent. My car got repossessed. All things I had never went through in Dallas happened in California. Car got repoed, was freaking out. Luckily, my boyfriend that was here worked for Enterprise Rental Cars, so he got me a rental. And I remember I just started hustling and working to get my car back. My mom and my godmother ended up sending me the money to get my car back. And I was like, I'm gonna pay y'all back. And then I didn't know anybody. I hated it here. The first year in California, I hated it. Like I called my mom crying probably every week. I was like, it's hard out here. I don't have any friends. I don't have anything to do. Like nobody's like pointing me in the right direction. And all mom would do is stop and pray. That's what she's good for. Like whenever I'm going through stuff, she's like, okay, let's pray. So I ended up joining a meetup group to find friends. Like how cliche is that? So I found this group. It was like a workout, dance, fitness group. And I like dancing and I like fitness. So I was like, cool. I joined that group and I remember meeting the dude, Lucky. Shout out to Lucky.
That I murdered his name. Bad.
Lucky. I was like, that's his last name. His name is Eric Lucky, but that's really how you spell his last name. So me and Lucky ended up, kind of just clicking. And then he ended up having like a engagement party. So I met his fiance at that time, which is now his wife. And I remember he posted on Facebook and was like, I need a wardrobe stylist for a music video. And I was like, oh, I'm a wardrobe stylist. Didn't have a plug on clothes. Didn't have a concrete plan. I just knew I wanted to work with him. So he put me onto an artist named Chris Bones. We ended up doing a music video and I ended up styling him for, I want to say like a year, maybe 2 years. Not knowing that Lucky was a creative director for Jhené Aiko, Nicki Minaj, all that. Never knew any of that. So then me and Lucky, we just started working and he literally kind of laid the foundation for me as a stylist because he started connecting me with people. He got me Queen Herbie, which at that time, I didn't even know that I had posted her back when I lived in Texas because she went viral for rapping like Busta Rhymes. And went viral on YouTube. So, things just started opening up from there. I interned with LA Fashion Week, which also brought me new clientele, new networking experiences. So that's how I started gaining new friends, new business relationships, I should say. And from then I started posting more content. I started taking Let LA Style You serious. I was still working a corporate job because I had to pay the bills. So a lot of people always thought that I came out here and I wasn't working. But yeah, I went right back to corporate. Hated it, of course, because corporate is just not for me. Shout out to anybody who can do it because I cannot. It's just
I'm calling.
Yeah. And as much as I try to force it because of the money and like that safety net, it just never works out for me. So where am I at now?
You said you were you got connected with Lucky and he started connecting you to people.
And then I met my friend Candace. We went to high school together. Shout out to Townview. Candace introduced me to a girl named Tamia, and now me and Tamia are like thick as thieves. But she was also an event out here for fashion shows. So she started letting me assist her working on fashion shows and kind of helping her coordinate, which led to us building a partnership and business relationship. So literally God just started dropping people who were connected fashion-wise. Tamia knew a lot of showrooms and she knew another wardrobe stylist who needed an assistant. So then I started like shadowing her, and that's how I started getting my showrooms and locking those relationships in and just building rapport with all these people. So me and Tamia started working. Then I met a designer at LA Fashion Week who literally is my accountability partner now. Like this girl literally dropped my business drip in my spirit. She was like, "You always dress nice. Like, why aren't you selling like accessories, fashion, like things that complement looks? Like you put anything together without even thinking about it." So I couldn't even take credit for Drip by La because it wasn't even my baby. Like somebody handed that to me. It was like, this is going to be your business. So fast forward to like pre-pandemic, I had officially was done working retail, corporate America, finally got a job in fashion, thought that was it. Thought I had literally just hit the jackpot. I was a creative brand manager for a famous fashion company out here in Los Angeles. Everything was going well. And then one day she was like, "I'm letting you go." She didn't give me like a real reason. She made up all these excuses, like nothing was ever wrong I did. And that's when my heart like sank. I was like, okay, so I just left corporate America. I left all these jobs to do this job. And then you just let me go without no reason. And I remember calling my mom and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't want to go back to working for anybody. I don't want to go back to being at corporate America because it's going to take away from my creativity. And then that's when my friend gave me Drip by La. Then, of course, the pandemic happened. And that's when I started getting super creative. And I just fast forward a little bit. But I literally made Let LA Style You a LLC during the pandemic. So shout out to the pandemic because it gave me
motivation.
Right. That was a time where all I had was time. And I had to sit down and really be like, okay, what do you want to do? Like, what does Laquita want to do? Like, does she want to go back to working for somebody or does she want to make her dreams? Like, I think the thing with me is I always push people's dreams more than my own because I saw them as like, okay, I'm gonna make some money and I'm gonna still do what I love. But it's like, they're human just like you. Why don't you think you have it in you to do the same thing they're doing? And that's why it never worked. But I didn't know that until I sat down and was like, why am I pushing everybody's dreams more than my own? So yeah, I made it official, made Let LA Style You a LLC, and I started, I redid my whole website. I changed my Instagram. I changed how I market myself. I took Laquita serious. Finally. And from then on, it's just been like literally blessings on blessings on blessings. Like doors just open and I'm just like, God, you are like really showing out. Like during the pandemic, I got Jordan Sparks as a client, which was crazy because I was like, the world's not even open. Like, what am I going to do for you? But literally, we've been shooting content, and she keeps calling me back. It's 2021. She didn't call me back again. And
beautiful.
Thank you. And like I was saying, the industry, it changes so much. People recycle wardrobe stylists, hairstylists, makeup artists all the time. So when somebody calls you back and then none of the group looks the same except for you, it's like, okay, you see something in me. So between that, I'm filming my YouTube because it's been a long time coming. And I really want to show my journey because a lot of people see the end product, but they don't see what I go through, how I stress, how I put together things, how the conversation goes between me and somebody when it comes to styling, that whole process. And also, crazy enough, I have a Caucasian friend of mine, and I say that because she's writing a dissertation on Black girl magic, and she's featuring me, and basically she's showing other young Black girls that there's just more to life, no matter what you've been through, and it like broke me down because I'm like, you've been watching me, and I haven't seen you since 2013. So for you to want to write about me in 2021 and you haven't seen me since then, I'm like, you never know who's watching you. So everything I do now is for other people. It's not even for me. It's for me to inspire women, men, young adults, people younger than us. Yeah, that's where we're at now.
You hit on so many things. Like, you punched me in the face on some of them. Like, I'm gonna hone in on when you say you're not doing this for yourself, you're doing this for others. And I can agree with you on that, because my thing is, we have to build ourselves up as women, as men. Like, we have to learn how to encourage each other and use our platforms for the greater good. And it just really irks me when I can talk to somebody and ask them, for resource and give them information, but it's like, okay, well, I give you this information, but I understand you need your money because that's where the money resides. But I'm just trying to get to where you are, so then I can be able to use my platform to be a servant for other people. So that when they come to me, I can say, okay, this is what my journey was, and this is what you can do to push through your goals and push through your dreams. Another thing that stood out to me is how you say that everybody can see the end product, but they didn't see the foundation that was laid for you. And you could have easily gave up and say, oh, I'm going back to Dallas and I'm not going to do this. But because of the God that you serve and who you are as a person, you still stepped out on faith, and you still allowed yourself in the midst of the wilderness to allow God to seek you through, even through discouragement. And it speaks to me because of the fact that I'm trying to learn how to do things afraid, and I'm still trying to learn how to make that leaps and bounds. And I really feel like God was just snatching you out of the corporate world, or snatching you out of places, because he knew, you trying to have cushion. No, I'm trying to make sure that you step out on a little bit more faith than what you are doing. And so I feel like on my journey too, he's doing the same thing for me, that he's snatching things up so then I can be like, okay, really, I gotta focus. And then you also talked about how you had to take Laquita seriously. And I didn't even think about that. You do have to take yourself seriously, because if you don't take yourself seriously, other people won't take you seriously. If they see that you just half doing the work, they can see that you're half doing the work and you're not wholeheartedly doing it. And you got to be careful of that, because like you said, people are watching you, and you don't even know people are watching you. And I commend you on stepping out on faith and having a purpose for people and serving people. So thank you so much for what you do, in the fashion world. Have you ever been nervous of a client?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on edge until the photo shoot is over or the music video is over, because just last week, I was just stuck because, like I told you, I have been grieving on top of trying to stay busy. So when Jordan hit me and asked me to style her, I was not motivated at all. So I just went and grabbed a bunch of clothes. I looked at what they sent me as far as what they were going for, but everything I grabbed was probably wrong. So we went over it, and although she loved everything, it wasn't the photographer's direction. So when he saw it, he was like, "This is not what I'm looking for," and that's just literally what it was. And I'm like, okay, so back to the drawing board. So I had stayed up all night, like going through stuff, going through my closet, because I'm like, I can't go to a showroom. I was like, should I go to Target? Should I go to Ross? Like, I'm in stores just grabbing things just to see what I can put together. And then once the shoot was over, she was like, I loved everything. And most of that stuff is that you'll see coming soon is probably out of my closet.
Wow.
And I remember I was literally on set, and I remember this because it was just crazy because I have to think of these moments. I was sitting there and I was like, I don't know what her next look is going to be, Lord, but I trust you. It's going to pop out to me. And I just sat there for a minute, and she looked at me. She was like, I see your brain, like your wheels are over there turning. And I was like, girl, you have no idea. I'm over here praying that she don't know that I'm over here praying, but I'm literally over here like, okay, God, just show me what I'm supposed to do, because I'm like freaking out, and I don't want to ever, like, I'm hard on myself and I'm a perfectionist. So if I can't do it, then I will literally burst into tears, because that's just the type of person I am. But I don't do it on set. Just I'll go somewhere. But literally I was like, okay, God, all right. And then literally grabbed something, and she was like, I love it. And we shot and we made magic happen. But yeah, those little moments right there, I don't take for granted, because I'm like, God, he really be with me every step of the way. Like, I do not play when it comes to God. Like, he is always there. I'm like, I pray before I get there. I'm praying while I'm there. I'm praying while I'm shooting. I'm praying when it's over. Like, just let something pop out. Let this catch somebody's eye. Let somebody see it who needs to see it to, continue my growth here and keep me here for as long as you're here.
It's beautiful. Well, you keep pressing toward the mark of greatness. Like, I can see it. Hopefully our vice president can see you too.
Oh my God.
The pressure.
Please, girl. Hello?
Yeah. Is this thing on? Come on. I got you.
Okay, you go forward this to her, because Lord.
All right. Well, if people want to connect with you, how can people connect with you as a person, like your platform and your brand? How can they connect with you?
I guess the easiest is Instagram. Let LA Style You, just how it sounds. No like shortness. LETLASTYLEYOU. LetLAStyleyou.com. I also have my brand Dripped by La. And now I just started a new Instagram, Dripped TV by La. And yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Laquita Antoinette. Also Let LA Style You and Drip by La.
Do you style people outside of where you're at, and how do you style them?
Yeah, during COVID, I actually did a lot of virtual styling where I never even saw them face to face. It was a lot of Zoom chats, a lot of photos back and forth, a lot of FaceTimes. I can do I guess virtual styling. That is an option on my website if you want to do it. I also work with a company called Style Me Savvy or Style Savvy. And that's basically a free tool that you can use if you've never had a wardrobe stylist. You can go on there, and I'll send you that if you want to post it. I have a meeting with them on tomorrow, so I'll have more information about that. But I'm going to get back to working with them. And basically, it's for somebody who has never had a wardrobe stylist, who want to know what it's like. And basically, according to your body type and the information you plug in, you put looks together, and all you have to do is click those links if you want to purchase it. And that's absolutely free. The only thing you pay for is whatever you purchase. And basically, I put like one look together. Like, you put like, oh, I need to look for date night. I need to look for an event, girls' night. And then I just create the look.
Okay.
And it's all free.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, the information will be on the Scariest Fearless Woman on that page, and I will make sure to put your information out there so then we can make sure that we support you, sis. Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Well, that was the end of the Fearless Friday chat. Y'all tune in next month because next month is gonna be the love segment where we're gonna have different type of love segments of relationships, your children, or whatnot, and just being loved in general. This is LK Scott. Y'all tune in. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram at LK Scott Fearless. You can hit me up on Twitter at LK Scott Fearless as well. You can join our community. If you don't want to join our community, I'm okay with that. We're fine. I still like to connect with you guys because I love it. You can also check my blogs at www.thescariousfearlesswoman.com. Y'all have a good night. Y'all stay fearless. And one quote that I have for you is, "We grow fearless by walking into our fears," by Robin Sharma. Good night.